So my name is Nick Wingo. I was previously a firefighter for 18 years. I started at a young age. I came into the fire service at 18 years old. I really didn't know what I was getting myself into. The only thing I knew is that I wanted to be a hero. It was a good job. I was a hero. There was a lot of good things that I did, but it started to wear on me, and it wore on me and wore on me. And the biggest mistake I had is that instead of talking about my issues, talking about the struggles that I had, I would just shove stuff down. I would just, as far down as I could, just dig it deep, dig deep. Because when I came in, the culture, and it's changing, but it's still a lot of the same right now, is that, like, you don't talk about your emotions, you don't cry, you don't do all these things, you just shove it down and you move on because it's just part of the job, it's part of what we do. And if you do that, it's going to destroy you. That's what you're told by people. And so that's what I did. And that was the absolute worst wrong thing to do. I was only sleeping 2 hours a night on average for 5 years. My testosterone levels were going down. I was having inflammation in my body. So I was starting to get disease. I was starting to have gout, and I was starting to have asthma problems. And I was having all these issues, all these diseases of inflammation. And I didn't understand why. Well, the reason was that I was shoving my emotion down, and my body, but the response is to increase inflammation. I was having all these responses because of my post-traumatic stress, and I had no idea. I was having flashbacks. I was having all these things that I thought only veterans had. I got to the point where it was either kill myself or go get help from somebody that was better than me and smarter than me, because I couldn't do it on my own. I couldn't break the cycle. The sleep it got worse. I was like 30 minutes a day of sleep. I was having these like severe anxiety attacks. I was having these or outbursts of anger, like at my kids, at my wife. I realized how important it was for me to continually work on my mental health and my mental well-being, and that it will be a lifelong journey for me. And so Warriors Ascent came at a perfect time for me because I had just gotten out of treatment. And so I was able to add some stuff to my toolbox to help me, and it was just this great opportunity for me at just the perfect moment. And when I came to Warriors Ascent, there was, the absolute biggest pieces for me was the yoga, the meditation, the self-care, the journaling, tapping into my artistic side. Like, here I am, this big burly 235-pound man that's tattooed, bald head and beard, and I'm like drawing stuff, and like I'm the typical guy that people look at and they're like, oh, that guy's a meathead. That guy's, but that's not who I am. And I'm able to really now, more than ever, I'm able to really tap into my more tender side. I'm really able to tap into the loving side of me, because I was not able to do that. I was tapping into a lot of the anger and frustration and all those emotions that were not loving and kind and peaceful. And now, post Warriors Ascent, I'm able to tap into my peaceful side. And so to go to Warriors Ascent and be blessed with tools that will legitimately change the way I do things for the rest of my life was huge. And it could not have came at a more opportune time. It could not have came at the most perfect timing. And so now moving forward, like, I understand that those are the things that I have to do every day. And I did not understand the importance of that until I was in Warriors Ascent. And I got to tell you, the 5 days that I spent at Warriors Ascent was impressive. And this is coming from somebody who was in treatment for 35 days. And for Warriors Ascent to do what is done in 5 days time, it's phenomenal. Like, there is not, I would argue there is probably not many programs out there that can do what Warriors Ascent is doing in the short period of time that they're doing it.